Gen Alpha converts his father into content. Case: a young subject records his father without explicit consent, while the father offers life advice. The material is published in episodic format, optimized for TikTok. The father believes he is speaking to his son. The son knows he is speaking to an invisible audience. Day 1, recording my father's reflections until he catches me. Anthropological translation. I am going to monetize my father before he realizes TikTok exists. This is not reaction content. This is not tribute. This is close-range soul extraction. There is no curiosity. There is an urgency to exploit a resource before it becomes self-aware. An intimate conversation converted into algorithmic material. No contract, no admiration, no visible shame. This is not classic narcissism. There is no self-display. This is not conscious cruelty. There is no intent to harm. This is not genuine homage. Reciprocity is absent. Subject A. The father. Contrary to expectation, he is not an idiot. He uses functional metaphors. Without unnecessary epic tone. The path is long. Success does not define you. Failure does not invalidate you. Emotional stability as an objective. An old message, yes, but integrated through lived experience, not copied from a LinkedIn post. This is not an NPC. This is a man who has taken real hits, not collected likes. Subject B. The son. This is where the core pattern appears. The subject does not comment, does not argue, does not ask questions, does not add anything. He only executes, records, listens, publishes. Human friction has been removed from the process. The father speaks about not measuring your worth through success, while the son measures that discourse in view counts. The father attempts to transmit criteria for living better. The son optimizes conditions for content performance. The father says, I am not the best in the world after success. I am not the worst after failure. And the son thinks, without saying it, okay, but how many likes does this get? Nullman log. Algorithmic externalization of the filial bond. A behavioral pattern observed in young subjects, consisting of the unconscious instrumentalization of parental figures as sources of monetizable emotional content, without explicit intent to cause harm. The subject has learned a dangerous lesson too early. Everything that happens is potentially publishable. This learning does not undo itself. If today he secretly records his father, tomorrow he records his partner, then a vulnerable friend, then an important conversation that should never have left the room. Prognosis. Possible scenarios. A. The father realizes what is happening. He becomes uncomfortable. He asks to stop. The son feels misunderstood. Bro, you can't take a joke. B. The father begins to perform. The discourse becomes distorted. The content loses truth. The algorithm loses interest. C. The son normalizes the method. Every bond becomes content. Functional loneliness with high metrics. None of these outcomes are particularly healthy. Log closed.